1700 on this one. Shiny, let's go! What is up, YouTube? It is Luke Superstar here, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. Mostly we're gonna lay the smack down with this really cool new PvP team that we have, like we do every day. Well, we play every day. We don't necessarily lay the smack down every day, but yesterday we did. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, go back on my YouTube or my Twitch and watch it. We used Titan, the Ice Giant Titan, and we destroyed everyone. We did surprisingly well. It was awesome. But the plan is to start out with Celluredge, try and snowball into some matches, use all of our shields up front, get that snowball going, and then we have some switches, okay? So obviously we have some ultra hard counters for Celluredge. Good examples, Greninja. Greninja's dark and water, okay? So we don't touch Greninja. So in a case like that, we have some coverage. So my thinking with the coverage was simply this. Celluredge's two biggest threats are Jellicent and Azumarill. Probably Azumarill more. And then you got a lot of the ground users. Wishcast, Gastrodon, all those ones that aren't steel, that are just ground water. So a lot of the water stuff, a lot of the ground stuff, okay? So who beats water and ground? Hard grass. So Venusaur. I was debating on like a Furret with Trailblaze, maybe a Cradilly, a lot of options, but Venusaur hits the hardest and the fastest. So it's offensive against these water types. So if we get into a bad matchup, and especially like the Azumarill, who's also fairy. So if we get into those matchups, I feel like Venusaur is going to smack back the hardest. And Venusaur is okay against ground. The poison makes him weaker, but defensively I'm talking about. And okay against flying. Sludge Bomb is what we're running on Venusaur. So if we do end up against a flying, then we're okay. Corviknight obviously hard beats the Venusaur, but guess who hard beats the freaking Corviknight? Yeah, Celluredge with gigantic Incinerate bombs. So anyways, not only that, but partly the reason that I really wanted Stunfisk is to help with the flying as well. The flying in general coverage. Stunfisk is just generally good into a lot of things. He even holds his own against water. He even holds his own against ground. He holds his own against flying and Altaria, who even resists the electric a little bit. So on paper, I think this team in general covers has a good coverage, decent bulk, and good offense. So that being said, there's only one way for us to find out if that's true or not. We may just get totally wrecked, and I may have totally missed a lot of matchups that I didn't even consider. All right. So like I said, I think we're going to lead Celluredge, try and snowball him right off the bat. If we're just absolutely hard countered, then we'll make a switch. And say a prayer, boys and girls, because who knows how this is going to go. It's going to be fun. Regardless of how we do, it's going to be fun. I think, in general, we'll do okay. We're not going to get wrecked. Celluredge is kind of cool, so we'll see. All right, if you've never seen this, this isn't a good start. So I guess we just switch in the Venusaur and we just deal with it. He probably has an answer for it, but it's fine. He has Ice Beam, so actually, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I should Sludge to bait and save a little energy because he 100% shields here, but just in case. Okay, and we're gonna shield as well because he has Ice Beam. We don't want to take an Ice Beam. So we'll go shield for shield here, that's fine. As soon as we can get our Celluredge back in, we will. There's the Ice Beam. So he probably doesn't even have a hard counter because ooh, perfect. So he thinks it's a catch, but it's super effective. And guess who destroys the jump bluff? Yeah, you're right. Good, super effective. So he tanked it. And then, so we'll tank one here. Actually, we just get this off, even better. So let's just switch straight into the Celluredge, and then we'll use this shield on the Celluredge if he's ready. Yep. Oh, watch this. Oh, he's dead. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna shield this anyways because it's flying, and we just want to keep the Celluredge healthy. Okay, so he's gonna come back in with the Venusaur. We're out of shield, so I messed up there. So I messed up. This is a hydro cannon. I thought we had one more shield. No, okay, that's okay. So I sacked the Celluredge, but we probably only really needed it for the jump bluff anyways. So he's just trying to really save that Venusaur. So we have a hard answer though. Watch this. Look at that. We probably get another one. Perfect. So the Stunfisk should be able to take 2 hydro cannons, and the Blastoise can't survive even 1 discharge. But does he still have a shield? He has been saving his shields. So maybe we have to fast move him down here. Maybe we don't win. I thought we had this in the bag, because he gets the hydro cannon pretty easily. So we have to try and waste some time here. Nope, we lost. Wow. He did a good job saving his shields. He did 2 catches, but they were both super effective. He was just all in on this Blastoise. So we screwed. Oh, fast move him down. Fast move him down. Fast move him down. Fast move for the win. I was already counting it as a loss. I forgot that Venusaur has that. Hold on, my chair's getting stuck. Venusaur has that Vine Whip. Here's another thing I learned recently, okay? Every night, when I'm done with my battles, not every night, but sometimes, I get bored and I still crave some PvP action. So I'll get on my daughter's account and I'll just play some Great League, and I literally slap together random teams. She has no Pokemon set up for PvP. And whatever, sometimes I pick teams and they work really good. But one thing I have discovered playing a lot on her account is I've been using weird Pokemon, and a lot of them have low energy build, high damaging moves, fast moves. And I'm like, sometimes I just do that. I just slap people down and I don't even need a charge move. And I'm like, there really is something to be said about sometimes going with the stronger attack versus less energy, because you're attacking the whole time. So it doesn't always make sense. Some moves are like terrible. Like it's 20 moves to get to a charge move. So you're never gonna have any shield pressure. But anyways, in that case, Vine Whip is a medium. It's decent energy build, decent damage. In that case, it was enough. So that was cool. I already counted that one in the loss column, and Venusaur came back for the win. But I will say we blundered pretty big, bringing our Celluredge in to take a Hydro Cannon. We shouldn't have done that. Especially because we hard crushed the Ninetales with Celluredge as well too. So let's be a little bit more careful. Also, that was a bad lead up front, just like this one is. So I guess there's nothing we can do, just switch. See, look at that fast move damage. And I think maybe we just tank a Hydro Cannon. So he does the exact same thing. He's trying to do the exact same thing here. So let's try and keep the Venusaur as healthy as possible, but I don't want to shield too much. So we Frenzy Plant now because he's probably gonna not shield, and we gotta do as much damage as we can here. So the Umbreon and the Feral Gator are both really bad into the Celluredge. So we tank this. We gotta save shields for sure. And then let's try and get into this, shit, he's got Psychic, dude. That's weird. That's weird because not a lot of Umbreons run Psychic because it's an elite charge TM move. And a lot of people run Last Resort if they're going to invest an elite charge TM into it. So the good news is we still have Stunfisk, which is okay into the Feral Gator. As you just saw the last match, it was a good test of that. So even better, we have the Typhlosion. Okay, so this is good. This is actually perfect. We need the Stunfisk alive to beat the Typhlosion though. Against the Celluredge, it's kind of iffy. We have Shadow Ball, which is good. But we should be able to tank one of these Hydro Cannons. I don't know, because it's a Shadow. Maybe we just shield here. I guess we try and tank one. Yes, we got there. Oh, we didn't. Do we tank one? Do we live? I'm gonna shield. I'm scared. I'm scared of the Shadow, and we got there on the energy. So let's not get caught here. Okay, okay, it came through. That's fine. Now we fast move him down. Actually, now we switch. Now we switch. We keep the Stunfisk healthy. Perfect. So we're going into this matchup, so now watch this. So we just Shadow Ball here. Okay, he beats us. He has Thunder Punch and Overheat, so I'm sure this kills us. But we save the Stunfisk. I don't know what to do with this about the Feral Gator, though. I guess we overcharge here. I say that, I don't know, man. God, he's got some crazy Pokemon. The biggest thing is I didn't expect the Umbreon to have a Psychic move. Yeah, we're toast. He's just got too much. He's got too much invested into his team. That's a try-hard if I've ever seen one. Triple Legacy move Pokemon, double Shadow, and a Legacy Umbreon to tank. Good for him. Good for them. I'm not saying that I don't try hard, but my God. My God. Anyways. GG. That was a good team. So, that's 2 in a row, back to back. We came up against Water off the lead. So if we can not do that, like this, we'll be in a lot better shape. So now we're in a lot better shape. So now we can actually give this a test. Watch this damage. Yeah, exactly. Okay, he goes in the Rock Steel, which isn't better. Let me tell you why. Because we're going to Snowball here. We'll use our shields here. Actually, let's just switch into the Stunfisk. That's why. We're not going to do super damage. And the Stunfisk does quadruple effective damage. So what does the Bastiodon have? Rock? And what's its coverage move? Okay, he's just going to tank it. We probably tank one here too. Does he have Earthquake? I'm going to shield. I don't know, Bastiodon. Flamethrower. Okay, that would have been neutral. Okay, he doesn't catch. I was expecting the Victory Bell to come in and try and win this, which it does. So we need the Celluredge for the Victory Bell at all costs. It's poison though, so it's neutral to Mud Bomb, which is good, and it's Shadow, so it's eating a lot of damage here. So we don't shield here. At this point, we just let the Stunfisk go down. Look at that. It just tanks it. Oh, and now he's got the hard matchup, Salazzle. So he's quadruple weak to ground, so he 100% shields this. And maybe we shield here. Actually, now let's just shield the Stunfisk. Oh, he just goes down to the Incinerate. Okay, we have to use the Celluredge here. I don't think that we pull in the Venusaur for any reason. Damn it. Now we're in a hard place. Damn it. And we shielded something we shouldn't have shielded. So I guess we Flame Charge, try and get off one more Incinerate, and then Venusaur has to survive. Nope, we lost. Unless this is a Poison Fang again, which it probably isn't. Probably like an Overheat and I just lose. Okay, it is. If we can beat him to a Frenzy Plant, we have a chance. Actually, let's just Sludge Bomb. Nope, we don't get there. This has to be another Poison Fang, though. There's no way he got to anything else, right? We survive. No, we don't. What are these teams? What are these teams? Victory Bell. Who was his second Pokemon? I never remember. I'm stupid. How can I not remember? Who is his second Pokemon? Victory Bell came in, then switched out. Then we were gonna stay in and Snowball. Oh, it was Bastiodon. That's annoying. Bad switch timing there. So, okay. Maybe Celluredge up front isn't the answer. It's not going as well as I thought. I mean, these are really weird teams. But this is okay for us actually here. This is really good because he has normal and ice, or normal and fairy, and we resist both. So we tank here. And we're gonna do more damage. His charm does pretty good work against us, but we're gonna start to snowball, like I said. Actually, let's just... Okay. I was thinking maybe I switch. I don't want to take any damage is the point. Let's not tank any. That puts us back to neutral, but look how much damage we're doing with our Incinerate, and this puts us back up. So... At some point, he's got to use a shield or just go down, or... Okay, he just does. So now we're starting to snowball. Of course, he's got this. Okay, we go into the Venusaur here. Even though we snowballed a little bit, this is why we brought the Venusaur. So, this is probably, I don't know, what he went. He probably went Shadow Ball. He went Surf, so that was a good catch. I don't know why he would do Surf, because Shadow Ball is stronger, and it's the same cost. So, bad play by him. Like I said, we hold our own against the Altaria with this matchup, but you know, we really don't need the Venusaur anymore, really. I guess we do need the Venusaur against the Jellicent, even though the Stunfisk does okay against the Jellicent. Let's at least get off one more Sludge Bomb. And then I say we go back into the Celureg, and maybe we can Incinerate him down, and we'll save the Stunfisk for the Jellicent. Oh, we have energy. Yes, no shields and we have energy. So Shadow Ball is the right call here. More damage. And it's a stab move because Celureg just goes so big a boom. Okay, and then we now we just lose. And then the Stunfisk should win this. Especially if I can do a catch with the Venusaur. So maybe I do that. I don't really have timing though. But it's gonna take 3 Surfs to kill me, I believe. So I think we win. He's out of shield, so we're gonna hit him hard here. And then I'm gonna try and bring the Venusaur in for a catch right here. And we either catch or fast move him down. So there you go. Yeah, that was a win because he either doesn't use his move and it's a catch, or he either doesn't use his move and we fast move him down, or he does use his move and it's a catch. So either way, that's the correct play. GG's, GG's. So what's funny is that was the exact team that I set this team up to beat, and that's why I beat them. I already forget their third. Who was their third? A Wigglytuff. So that's exactly the exact team that I set up for this team to beat. So like if you're playing a tournament and you're like, this is the most popular team, we got to figure out how to beat them. That's what I did. I counted that as a loss and I won. So it worked. So that's good news. So the good news, the even better news is not necessarily just that specific team, but those Pokemon individually. Jenny, I missed yesterday. I know, we missed you yesterday, Jenny. So we'll have to do, if you want to do a subscriber Sunday battle today, because you missed yesterday, we'll do one today for you. But this is our team we got today. Celureg, Venusaur, Stunfisk. That was the matchup right there. So the good thing is I wanted to see how we stack up against those Pokemon individually as well. So if it's not that exact team, maybe a combination or one or two of them against the rest. But here's what's funny. Take that, you meta. That person is 100% meta user. That person probably doesn't go outside the top 15 in meta ever. He plugs it in. Jellicent, Jellicent, recommended teammate, Wigglytuff, okay, I'll use Wigglytuff, recommended teammate, Altaria, okay, I'll use Altaria. Hardcore meta, no creativity, he probably sits at a desk on his calculator, he's probably a tax assistant. I'm just kidding, I'm being really mean. But my point is have some creativity when you're building teams. You can use meta, but don't be stuck in the meta. Think outside the box like I do. You won't always win. You won't always win, but it'll be fun. Even when you lose, sometimes you'll slam the desk, but sometimes you win, and that makes it more fun when you're creative and you win. We won. We're 2-2. We need this to get a shiny encounter. Okay, Furret's a good one. We beat Furret. Normal, grass. So this is another matchup that on paper I want it to be. Oh, he's got a sucker punch though. So that's really rough for us actually. So let's just get out of this. So we built up energy, which is good, so we could snowball later. So we don't shield anything from Furret. It's either Swift or Sucker Punch. So 2 Swifts will do good damage, which is what he's gonna do. That's okay. Altaria, which we already experienced. He'll probably take a Sludge Bomb and take some damage. If he shields, that's fine. Okay, he doesn't. See what I mean? Like, the Sludge Bomb fights back, or the Sludge, it's not Sludge Bomb. This is the less expensive move. So it hits less hard, but you could do it more. So it's more spammier. But it does good damage. It's a stab move, look at that. Venusaur did its job. Unless he's got a Jellicent, I don't really need the Venusaur anymore, but I'm gonna shield anyways, just because it takes Altaria so long to build up energy that I'm gonna try and get that shield out of it. Which I should be able to. I expect him to shield here. If he just goes down, then he's being very brave with his shields. Okay, he did. Now we go into the Stunfisk. Altaria does nothing to us because we got the answer. We built a team that Altaria doesn't bother. And then guess what? Our Celluredge has energy. So the moment we bring that Celluredge back in, okay, we definitely shield this because it's a Trailblaze. The moment we bring that Celluredge back in, start snowballing, especially with the team out of shields. I should have discharged. Discharge does more damage. That was silly. Hopefully he just shields here. Okay, that's fine. Now our now our Celluredge comes in and starts smacking him on the head. Watch, I'll just come in right away. Watch, he won't expect it. And he doesn't even get a chance to Sucker Punch me down. So watch how much damage this Incinerate does. I don't care who he has. Bring out your Jellicent. I don't even care. Oh shit, it's Azumarill. It's alright, we get there. We get there, watch how much damage this does. Watch how much damage. Azumarill's tanky, but we got an attack boost. Neutral damage, Shadow Ball, boom! Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good, because now we can build up some energy on the Stunfisk, and I don't think a Sky Attack kills us, and we go for a catch with Venusaur. Watch, 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 ready? Ready? We were tapping it! And I had the move, and I had a fast move. Dude, I'm gonna call lag BS on that one. Oh, okay, no damage, we win. Now we just spam, and we win. That's funny, because I called that. I was just a hair off. I was probably less than 1 turn off. Another meta team. Down the drain. I should have made the thumbnail for this. I should still. Because I still can on the VOD. I should have made the thumbnail a meta team swirling down the toilet and like Celluredge pressing the handle down or something like that. Jenny says, I'm rating. Just got a how do you always get hundos? Jenny says, I just got the perfect Zapdos. Woohoo! We can battle whenever you like. I'll come up with the team. If you're ready right now, we'll go right now. Good for you. I don't have any hundos. I was just showing everyone earlier my catches. So I did catch a shiny Squirtle. I'll just give you guys a quick update and we'll dive right back into action here. Let's do this. Shiny. So I got this, which is really cool. And then the strongest one I got was this Articuno with the special background. That one's pretty good. And then this Zapdos, which doesn't have a special background. But I got a lot. Like, look how many I got so far. So I have some usable ones for sure. I have some special backgrounds, but no shinies and no hundos. Another shiny Squirtle. Another shiny Squirtle. Ready? Shiny? Nope. We'll get that candy though. So are you ready now? Okay, Jenny's gonna challenge us. So So if you don't know, if you're new to the stream, I do subscriber Sunday battles where you can play against me as a subscriber. Jenny's an actual paid subscriber on Twitch. Actually, I gifted her a sub, but it still counts. And so since she wasn't here yesterday and she's a sub, I'm gonna let her challenge today. So I'll do this, Jenny. I'll give you a crack at my meta destroying team right here. I know you're not a meta type of person. I think you have some crazy Pokemon. If I'm not mistaken, you have an Evelta, which is scary. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, bring it on. Whatever you got, we got. So we'll go best out of 3, and then I'll dive right back into the Great League. So here we go, us against Jenny, the subscriber. Pyroar. Okay, this is a good matchup for us right away. I do remember the Pyroar. Female Pyroar. Okay, into the Jumpluff. It's okay. This is gonna be neutral, and then I'm sorry to tell you, Jenny, this Jumpluff, it has seen better days because, first of all, I have 3 answers for it. But this hurts. This hurt. Oh, okay. I'm gonna shield because I don't want her hitting me with any Brave Birds or Sky Attacks or any acrobatics. So I smack her hard. Why is that not super effective, by the way? Flying does not resist fire. Maybe it's just not showing up. Okay, now we snowball, and these do even more damage. We shield again. We'll use our shields, and then we just get that snowball rolling downhill, and then I'm sure she switches to water or something. Pyroar. Okay, that's a good answer because obviously Shadow Ball doesn't hurt. And I don't want to switch again because the Cellureg is like beefed up, but I'm not going to. So look at this damage. Ooh! I don't know what she has to hit me with. Dark Pulse, that works. That's fine. Because the Stun Fist just comes in and hard wins this anyways. Overheat? Nah, this is another Dark Pulse for sure. Maybe a Flame Charge. Another Dark Pulse. Okay, not bad. Jumpluff again. Who you got? Water, okay. Oh, Walreon's good. Walreon's scary. In general, Walreon's a really good Pokemon. Walreon does ice damage like this, but look at that fast move damage. That's why I switched in. I wanted to get all that fast move damage in. Shadow Walreon she's got. Walreon's a good Pokemon. Even Lapras, the Ice Water is such good typing. Such good typing. I think I got you on this one, Jenny. Unless you got a really strong grass move like Grass Knot. Grass Knot may kill me. You might have, I'm sure you have it. Why wouldn't you have a grass move? Energy Ball, that definitely kills. Dang it, that was close. GG's. GG's. Okay, I'm not gonna update the counter. 1-0, Jenny. She's got the team, she's got the answers. So let's run it back. You can change your order if you want, but keep the same team. Okay, let's run it back. She got the best of us. Trying to think what I could do differently. Okay, let's get in it. Okay, she does change her lead as well. This is pretty neutral because we're both neutral to each other, but we both have super effective damage to each other. She's got flying and I got poison. But I think I outspam her a little bit. Jumpluff is surprisingly tanky, actually. And this is 100% a catch. This is acrobatics. There's no way on earth it's an energy ball. No chance. Caught her on that one. That doesn't necessarily mean I switch into a good matchup. Now this is actually an okay matchup. Incinerate does work, but I got super effective damage on this one too. So actually, this is who I want against the Pyroar. I don't want anyone else against the Pyroar. Look at that. So I'm gonna shield actually. because we don't want Cellureg because she has Dark Pulse, and we don't want Venusaur because she's got everything fire. She goes for the attack boost as well. So this is probably our biggest threat, actually. Yeah, okay. Now who? Okay, now into the Jumpluff. We get this off. This is good. I already forgot who her third Pokemon is. I'm so bad at remembering. It was Walrein. Okay, I think this is a catch as well. And this is the matchup we want. Yep, that was a catch. And the good thing about the Walrein is even though it's ice water, it's neutral. Like, it's not just water, so a Flame Charge does damage. And our Incinerates do big damage as well. So watch how much, especially to the Shadow, watch how much our Incinerate damages. It's just gonna hurt so bad. Look at that. That's against a water type. We didn't get that last one off, which is a big deal. It's okay, we go down here, but the Venusaur comes in, smacks him down. Watch this fast move damage. And we got Frenzy Plant loaded. So now it's Venusaur and Stunfisk versus the Jumpluff. I'm pretty sure we win that. Pretty sure. Especially with energy, which we have. Now we hard win. I don't think she can take out both without expending her energy. I don't know, that was pretty tanky. Yeah, she's got to use a move here. And unfortunately, that means she won't have a move ready for Venusaur unless she does. But I don't think an Acrobatics kills. I don't think an Acrobatics kills, and we beat her anyways, just barely. I knew she didn't have energy, but I thought we were gonna get there a lot faster than that. All right. Okay, 1-1. It's even. So this one's for all the marbles, Jenny. Ooh, I got some rare candy from that. Thank you. Okay, 1-1. Let's do this. Same team. Final rematch, best out of 3. Okay, if you're just tuning in, we're doing a subscriber Sunday battle that we missed yesterday. You can friend request me. And on Sundays, I battle all subscribers and we do live battles just like this. Jenny's a subscriber, paid subscriber from yesterday that missed, so I'm letting her do one. And then after this, we'll dive right back into the Great League PvP. But it's 1-1 against me and Jenny. So whoever wins this wins all. So we gotta win this. Okay, here we go. All right, Pyroar. Okay, good. We got the right Pokemon in the right place. Okay, she just goes straight for the switch. Let's just go for the switch too. So this one's gonna be rough for her because we just got the hard switch right away. I'm gonna tank, even though it's Acrobatics, it'll do good damage, but I have to tank at least one. I can't just waste all my shields. Dang, look at that damage. That was good. I mean, I can't switch into a hard win and then just shield. Actually, I should have shielded. Let me tell you why I should have shielded. For one, look at that. But for two, I need Cellureg to snowball, and it can't snowball with no health. So, lucky I got this off. This does no damage, though. I don't even know why I did it. I should have saved energy and ran. It's all right. She's shield. We got a shield, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I think we're good here. We have the winning matchup here. The Venusaur beats the Walrein. If I can switch to it, I kept doing fast moves there. Yeah, so she's out of shields, and we have 2 shields, so I guess tanking that was the play. I don't like to. I don't want the Cellureg to take any damage, but I mean, it is what it is. I should have overfarmed this. But oh well. We should get to a sludge before she gets to... Oh no, she has energy charge. I'm gonna do this. Watch this. I'm gonna be brave. I don't know if this is the right play, especially because she gets an attack boost, but I think so. I think that's the right play, even though her Incinerate does lots of damage. I'm not gonna do any damage back with the Venusaur, and I do damage back with the Stunfisk, so saving it there was the right play, so. I got you, Jenny, I got you. This team's tough, this team's a meta-beating team, but I like that you're not meta. Pyroar is creative. Jumpluff is super interesting. Shadow Walrein is awesome. So I think you have a sick team. I think you have a really fun team. I would say if anything, and trust me, I don't follow these rules either, but if you were to ask, my 2 cents would be you just don't have enough bulk. Jumpluff is pretty bulky, but Pyroar's not enough, and Walrein isn't enough being a Shadow. But very creative with the ice, grass, water, fire, normal, flying. You got a lot of coverage, so GG's. That was fun. G to the G's to the Jennies. All right. So we're gonna dive back into PvP. Let's not slow up any action. Ooh, we got rewards. Okay, so we won 3 out of 5 on that one. Who do we get? Dedenne. So actually, Dedenne, I don't know if that's how you say it, but actually that Pokemon is really good. Very electric. Obviously it's not bulky, but if you haven't tried, I don't know why my things are black, it's all freaking out. If you haven't tried Dedenne in Great League, it's really good. I don't know why my things are all, icons are all weird. That's funny. Yeah, Jenny says I never play meta really. It's not fun. Like, in any game, if you're Call of Duty and you only use the #1 weapon because it beats everyone all the time, like that's boring, dude. Use a freaking RPG. Just run around with the RPG. Kill yourself and the enemy. That's fun. That's what makes you and your friends laugh. Going try hard meta, sweaty, we have to win every match. I care so much about my rank, I don't want to lose it. That's not fun in video games, at least to me. At least in casual, okay? If you're on a pro team and you're trying to get sponsored, do that. Ignore what I'm saying, do exactly that, because that's what's gonna get you there. But if you're just playing for fun and you're a casual person, be creative. It's funner to be creative. Okay, so let's do this. Same team in Great League. It's going really, really well, but let's keep the Celureg hidden in the back, in the shadows, to come out as an assassin when we're ready, and we'll lead the Stunfisk up front, and we'll see how that goes. And then if it's not working right and we need the Celureg back up front to snowball again, then we'll do that. But let's try it this way. Cradilly. Okay, this is actually a good matchup for us, believe it or not. We're neutral. She has super effective to us, but it's okay, actually. Because we out-spam her, or it. So I don't want to use shields here, though. So I think I get into the Venusaur, and we just see what she does. Okay, so this is good. So we're tanking this. I bet you it's a Rock Tomb, because she's... I keep saying she. I don't know if it's a male or female. Grass Knot, even better. So it went for the damaging move rather than the, I don't know why I put in Polian. Polian doesn't help. It went for the damaging move rather than the bait move to lower my attack. So Empoleon has a flying move as well as Hydro Cannon, so we'll shield the Empoleon. It's not a super strong flying move, but it's strong enough. And we're gonna get to Frenzy Plant. And force him to shield or take big damage. It's neutral because he's steel, but it's big enough damage. So if we can force out a second shield here, we may just let the Venusaur go down. Yeah. Look, now we're into the Stunfisk here. Okay. This is a Hydro Cannon. Let's just shield the Hydro Cannon. So all shields are down, which is what we want with Celureg. We want Celureg to come in and just wipe some people. So the bad thing about Celureg is it's not very tanky. In Cradilly, a Rock Tomb will probably KO. So we don't necessarily want it against Cradilly. So what we want to do is we want to really try and whittle this Cradilly down before we bring in the Celureg, but I don't know who he has left. I'm assuming it's not double water. He probably has like another fire in the back, to be honest. So maybe I try and save the Stunfisk ASAP. So now I take a Grass Knot, but I think I survive a Grass Knot. Let's go straight in the Cellureg now. Yeah, I do survive. So, Wigglytuff. Okay, so we already played this matchup. Remember I said we resist everything? So, Wigglytuff isn't a good matchup. So this person is also very, very, very much meta. All three of these Pokemon are top 10 in the meta. See what I mean? Like, he's either gonna Swift, Dazzling Gleam, or Icy Wind, and we resist all of it. So Icy Wind puts us back to neutral. Swift is, we're a ghost. We're a ghost. What do you, yeah, thank you. You can't just pick meta teams and expect to win. I'm gonna say that all day. I like beating meta. I'm very anti-meta. I've already said why, you know, it's not as fun for me and all that stuff, but I think it's more fun to see the problem and problem solve it. Meta, to me, is a problem. Meta is like everyone standing in line to get their ticket. It's the same person doing the same thing every time. It's my turn to use my Wigglytuff and Empoleon and Cradily. No, it's my turn to use my Altaria, Jellicent, and Cradily. And I'm the guy that's like, anyway, I don't know what I'm saying, but you get my point. Like, I like to figure out what beats the meta, not what is the best new meta. So anyways, there's a reason meta is meta, and there's a reason that anti-meta beats meta, but meta beats everything that's not anti-meta. Does that make sense? This is a good lead here for us. Meta beats almost everything except for its own hard counter. And then our Venusaur is just gonna destroy this Azumarill. Our meta beats everything, but it doesn't beat its. You get it. You get it. So we're gonna. We already pressed Frenzy Plant. I was gonna Sludge and Bait, but look at this fast move damage here. So he's obviously gonna use an Ice Beam because Dazzling Gleam makes no sense because it's resisted. So he has to throw Ice Beam here, but we just fast move down. We just use a shield. That's why we have shields for these matchups. And now we just Sludge. Okay, we'll use our second shield as well. That's fine. We're doing way more damage and we're forcing his shields anyways, so that's fine. So we could just, okay, he switches now. So now we're in with the Frenzy Plant, which is neutral. And then we're just back in it with the Stun Fist. So he's switching before us, which is giving us a better switch timer. So now we just go into the better matchup again. So we're gonna tank whatever he throws at least once, but watch this. We're super effective, he's not. So we know he has Flamethrower. I guess his other move is Rock and Ground Resist Rock. So I'm sure we take a Flamethrower here. I'm sure it does 30%. And it's a big energy expenditure, so I think we're sitting pretty here. Yep. 10% damage. I'm surprised they don't just resign. We overcharge, so we have another move almost ready to go. We probably could have just farmed all the way up to a second charge, to be honest, but it's fine. Because we'll get there now. So now he brings the Wigglytuff back. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to use this anyways because I don't really need it for anything. Like, might as well get some damage down. Now we go into the hard counter here too. Okay, that's fine. So this is actually good, because guess what? Now we Flame Charge, build up our attack. Wigglytuff, same deal. It's Ice and Fairy. So, I mean, Azumarill, he doesn't have water. The only water he has is his fast move, so this doesn't kill us. And then, guess what? We Flame Charge the Superior, it goes down, we win. No damage. Okay, he's got no shields as well, so this probably just one shot. If not, one Incinerate followed up definitely does. I do like the Superior pick though. That's a very cool Pokemon. It's one of my favorite, but 3-0. 3-0. Bastiodon, Azumarill, and Superior. We'll give that guy 1 star because they had one non-meta pick. They have Bastiodons that they probably just beat everyone with. He has an Azumarill that he probably just beats everyone with. But he at least had a Superior instead of a Cradily or an Altaria. So 1 star for that person. It's so funny to see people play such so deep into the meta, it doesn't matter. Don't get too wrapped up in stats and stuff, guys. Like, yes, they're important, but they're not everything. Like, matchups and positioning and charges and energy and damage, that's far more important than stats. I'll say this for sure. Like, okay, if you have two Pokemon that do the exact same thing, then the one with better stats is gonna be better. So a good example is like, probably like Greninja. No, I don't know. I don't know any examples off the top of my head, but maybe some, probably like Ninetales, for example, who has Weather Ball, something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of an example off the top of my head. But my point is like, if it's two Pokemon and they pretty much have the same role and they do the same thing, the one with better stats is better, unless there's different moves. So like, if I had a Mungus, for example, instead of Venusaur, same thing, but Venusaur has a different move that's a legacy move that's better. So in that case, Venusaur is better. But Amoonguss has Dark Pulse. So if that role you need it to fill is about having some dark coverage as well, then using Amoonguss makes sense. So anyways, my point is it's not always just about meta and stats. It's about a lot more. Okay, he just goes straight into the close combat. Good for him. That does good damage, but we're just gonna get a shield out of him here. Okay, now we resist close combat and we resist Rage Fists. So I bet you he does another close combat, but we're gonna resist it anyways. I bet you it's another close combat. How much do I bet? Okay, not this time. Dang it. Okay, we were spamming poison. It was a wrong play. Okay, now we go into the Stun Fisk again when we can. Dang it. So Flamethrower, we have to shield now, obviously. So he's also playing meta. This time we weren't positioned very well, though. So I guess we just shield and use one more Frenzy Plant here. This has to be a Flamethrower, and it has to be... Okay, Stone Edge. I'm not sure how much energy that costs. Okay, now we shield again, probably, just to keep the Stunfisk alive and get rid of this Bastiodon. Because this is... We don't want this Bastiodon against anyone else, really. I mean, I guess Celluredge beats him with Incinerate. Let's just save our shield. We've done enough damage to the Bastiodon now. That's fine. And we survive anyways. Even better. Even better. So that was optimal play by not shielding right there. We take him out, save Stunfisk for a catch, and get rid of him. Well, that's what take him out means. Okay. I think we lose to Primeape with shields, so let's go into the Venusaur since we already have moves ready. I guess this gets his last shield out, and then we shield his Rage Fist, and Incinerate beats him. Oh, he just goes down. Even better. Perfect. This is the exact match. Oh, no, he's got Dark, though. The saving grace is we have shields, but our fast move should do more damage than Sucker Punch, especially after we Flame Charge. This is probably a Trailblaze, though. Okay, no. If he would have Trailblazed and built up his attack as well, he might have won. It would have been close, but now I just win. Now one Incinerate on the top of the head just drops him. Ready? One. Dead. I didn't get it off? Dude, get out of here. Dude, fuck off. No chance. No chance. I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought recently, why are my icons all messed up? I thought that they just put out something that said damage comes out at the beginning of the turn. So when my animation started for Incinerate, it should have went down. Oh, damage resolves at the end of the turn. Okay. That's interesting, though. So, okay, fine. He won because he had Sucker Punch, which is 2 turns, and Incinerate's 5 turns. So he was able to get off 2 attacks to my 1, and that 2 was enough. Dang it. So that's the crappy part about Incinerate, is it's so slow. That's like the only timing in the universe that you lose with Incinerate there, when something comes out just a little faster than you and it just happens to be 1 turn of death. So good timing on that part. I'll call that one lucky. I don't know, it was a good play, but that sucks. Dang it. We're still doing good. 5 and 3. I mean, for as creative as this team is, we're doing really good. So the Gavantula, we definitely tank. What do we do? Yeah, we just stay in with Stunfisk and tank. Actually, let's tank 1. No, let's not switch. I don't want to get too switch happy. Obviously, the Celureg hard beats the Gavantula. So let's put him in now that it's out of energy. But I don't want to get countered, so no, let's not. Let's not, because I don't want to get countered. And we're doing fine. Like, we don't want anything else against the Gavantula, I guess, because it's Volt Switch. I guess Venusaur resists it too, but it doesn't resist Lunge. It's actually Lunge is neutral to the Venusaur too. So it's just a wet noodle fight. But actually, I'm gonna switch now. Screw it. Because I want to bop him on the head with some Incinerates that do big damage here. Like that, and then he goes down. He got it off! That's all right, we just shield. So watch, this damage will go through immediately because my turn, I already did it. The animation went through, so it'll come out before I even do anything, see? Okay, so now he's got the counter. So this is the ultimate, ultra, mega hard counter. But I'm just gonna stay in. I'm gonna let him win this because the Venusaur comes in and wins for free after this, and I'm doing good damage with Incinerate. Actually, I'm gonna shield now that I have a charge move coming out. If I wouldn't have and he would have got this off sooner, that's fine. But now that this is, come on! This game is stupid, dude. I pressed it before his turn. So it should have been charge priority or automatically came out immediately. It doesn't matter anyways, because we just beat him now like this, and of course he gets another one. That's annoying, dude. So I was spamming it, right? Then his charge move came out. Why would I have to re-press it again? Wouldn't it have like banked it? Wouldn't it have banked that I saved it? And then of course he has ice. Of course he has Ice Ghost. Dude, that's freaking annoying. So that's annoying. Because that would have completely changed the game. And like, I shouldn't have to spam it on a new turn if I already pressed it as soon as it was ready. So she has an Avalanche ready for Venusaur, so we just lose. Oh, it's freaking annoying. I shouldn't have had to use my move there. I shouldn't have had to come back into a new turn and press it. Because then he does one more animation and he gets off 2 moves. It's not fair. That's stupid, dude. This is what starts to snowball me into a rage. We're gonna look at it. Let's go to the instant replay, Bob. Ignore that. Let's see if it lets me go back. That really, really, really annoys me. Okay, watch. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go slow-mo. Go 0.75. So my move comes out. Okay, it's not even that one, it's the next one. Okay, so look, I'm spamming on the move, okay? It's charged. You saw it. It actually did the animation too. Like it pops as if you pressed it. So I pressed it. It's done. It's locked in that's what I want to do. I gave you my input, computer. You know my input. Okay, my move comes out. I do one more hit or whatever. I press it, I press it, I press it. It pops. So in my mind, it registered, and it's just charge priority now. That's fine. I understand that I lose the charge priority. That's fine. So, ready? Watch. Pop, pop. Okay, it popped. So now in my mind, as soon as this shield is over, my move should be already coming out, right? I shouldn't have to press anything again. But look, now it goes back to normal and it makes me do my incinerate because I'm not pressing in there. So at that point, I'm pressing here, which doesn't matter. I shouldn't be pressing anywhere, but I shouldn't have to press anywhere. It should have already locked it in. So I'm right. I'm right, right? I'm right, right? Like my move punched in. The animation even popped the bubble to say that it, yes, you got there, you did press it in time, and then it just doesn't come out. So here's the other thing. Like, obviously I should have been spamming in the circle still just in case, but it's too late. I already, so he probably beats me on charge priority again if I do it again, because then it's a new turn. Anyways, that's freaking annoying. Okay, so Stunfisk holds its own against Jellicent. That's one of the reasons why I chose Stunfisk and not someone else. So we just fight this out, shield for shield. If he doesn't shield, then good for him. I don't know. We won't shield either. We're both tanky, so do your worst, sir. Okay, he's just overcharging a little. So we won't shield, and then let's just go into the Venusaur. Whoever he has against the Venusaur, he has. He's going Ice Beam instead of Surf, which is actually even better news for us. Actually, it's not, because we got Venusaur. But it does less damage because it's not a stab move. So against the Stunfisk, it's better. So the good news is if we need the Stunfisk anymore against this, we do, but we don't because we shield, Vine Whip him down. He probably switches at this point. So we just, yeah, for sure he switches, yep. Okay, Licky, no problem. We can. So we just go into Frenzy Plant here, because Licky's gonna try and tank everything. So we're gonna do the most damaging thing we can, and then what do we do? Yeah, I guess we just stay in it and shield. Do we even need to shield? No, let's not shield. Body Slam and Earthquake. If it's an Earthquake, then he wastes all his energy. Shadow Ball, that's okay too, but we survive. Okay, we don't get there, but that's okay. Just going to the Stunfisk, probably. You know what? Let's go into the Celureg, fast move him down, and we'll shield. That's fine. We'll use our last shield, but we'll fast move him down. We'll be up in energy for whoever he brings back. If it's the Jellicent, let's switch, actually. He probably brings in the Jellicent right back, right? Yep, so let's just go straight into the Stunfisk. We read that. Hard read. I think he switched though, did he not? Did the Jellicent go down right there? I think it did. So it did. No, it didn't. So he switched right away, that's fine. So we have an answer for this Lilligant. I don't know what coverage the Lilligant has. I hope it's not Dark or Ghost or Water. It shouldn't be. So the good news is we beat the Jellicent in charge priority. So we need to get rid of this Lilligant with energy, and then when the Stunfisk comes in, immediately Shadow Ball. Actually, we don't even need a Shadow Ball. Flame Charge works. I didn't do it. If the no, the Jellicent doesn't have charge ready. It used Ice Beam twice. That's too much energy. So it has nothing. So actually Incinerate should just take it out. Yep, one Incinerate should do it, yep. There you go, there you go. See, when the game doesn't do weird stuff, we can win. Lilligant was interesting. So he's guilty. 1 star. Put the handcuffs on him. He's guilty of going meta. He gets 1 star for choosing Lilligant, but he's going same thing. Licky, Jellicent. I'm just gonna win all my matches with meta. Another one of these. We need candy for it. Bastiodon's one of those oh, I forgot to show you guys this. This made me think of it. Bastiodon's another expensive one that it takes like max level to get to PvP rating. I believe. So you have to evolve it for 50 candy, and then it's pretty much that. But check this out. I forgot to tell you guys about this. I finally got a PvP Corsola. A really good one. Like, these stats are like high. Let's look. We'll scan it. It's not like rank 1, not even close, but it's good. So we will definitely be building a team for the Corsola. The Corsola is super expensive. So 92.2, so it's rank 320 out of all the possible stat combinations. So it's great PvP IV. It says it right there, great PvP IV. All the other ones that we've had in the past have been poor PvP IV. So this is usable. Look at the cost though. 389,000 Stardust, 248 candy, and 182 XL candy. So this is gonna be like the Metacham. It's gonna be like take a month to get ready. But anyway, that's a really cool Pokemon to use in Great League. And so when we can, we will. I just wanted to share that. I forgot that I had got that. All right, we're 6-4. We're winning on the day. We've had a few little mistakes. Stunfisk up front's doing okay. Let's give Venusaur a chance to lead because we've gone with Celureg and Stunfisk both up front. So let's give Venusaur up front and see if that makes a difference. It's going well though. It's going well. Damn it. And then the moment we do that, we get the worst lead of all time. All right, well, let's get out of that. Okay. Jellicent, this isn't a hard win, again. That was kind of one of the reasons I wanted like a really safe switch that's okay against Jellicent. Look at that damage. Like, he doesn't just hard beat me here. It looks like he's charging up for an Ice Beam again because Surf is cheaper. Surf you should have been able to use by now. So we'll just tank it. That's fine. Actually, we'll tank one. We'll tank one. That's why. Ice Beam. We don't want to let the Stunfisk go down because we can use it against... Dang it. I shouldn't have used this move. I should have banked that energy and saved it against the Celureg. But we beat the Celureg with the... I mean, we beat him here because we have shields. So we have shields and Shadow Ball. So this is a fire move. There's no way this is Shadow Ball. I'm gonna just bet all my money on it. If it is, we lose. We lose. Okay, I lost. I didn't think that he had the energy for that. How did he get Shadow Ball that fast? I guess he got 1 or 2 moves in before he switched, right? Okay. That was a blunder. I was 100% putting my eggs in the basket that he was going to do a bait move, knowing that I had a shield and he wanted to get rid of that shield. But he didn't. Good play. It's probably on paper. You probably lose more than you win when you make that play. But in this case, the gamble won. So, good job. Another bad matchup to start. Okay, Venusaur is the ultimate hard counter to... Corviknight is the ultimate hard counter to Venusaur, but we beat this here. So he has Sand Attack. This is an Air Cutter for sure. But he also has a Dark move, Payback, so we have to be careful. But we'll tank an Air Cutter because we do a ton of damage. So this is fine. Even if he tanks it, this is okay because guess what? We got counters to Azumarill. So now we get off a Shadow Ball. And it does big damage. It does big damage because it's boosted, but we're kind of screwed with the Corviknight. But another reason I chose Stunfisk, oh look at that. Another reason I chose Stunfisk is because it does fight back against the Corviknight. Of course he has an Ice Beam, dude. This is what I'm talking about. 1 health he survives with. On the exact turn he gets an Ice Beam, that literally changes the entire match. It's so silly. Okay, we just waste as much time as we can here. because one Bone Club kills us, and we got to save some time for Venusaur to switch in. So that one Ice Beam just lost me the match. That's unfortunate timing and health that he was able to survive with one exact health. We have nothing against the Corviknight. We have absolutely nothing. We have to save the Stunfisk, and we can't. I guess we do, but we don't have enough in the tank. He just fast moves us down with Corviknight. Oh, that's freaking annoying, man. That changes the whole match. Him surviving with one health and me having to use a shield on this Venusaur completely changes everything. Because now we just take one Sky Attack, or even Air Cutter kills it from this health. And he still has a shield, I believe. So even if we get a discharge off, we lose. It's annoying. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Okay, I already don't like the Venusaur up front, so we're done with that. We started that off immediately 0-2. Not that it's the worst play ever, but Venusaur probably has the most hard losses out of anyone on this team, so we don't want this matchup, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to stay in it, and we're going to shield. He obviously beats us, but if we can use our shields and snowball here, maybe we're okay. Because he's probably going to tank, and then we'll just start doing more damage, so maybe we can just beat him. It's good for us to find out anyways. On paper, this is a hard loss because he has rock and ground and he's normal, so we don't get to use our Shadow Ball. Okay, now that he shields for sure. If he didn't shield, I would have stuck with it. But since he's shielding, we're going to tank a Drill Run. It's going to hurt, but we're going to tank it. But now that he's shielding, that changes it for us. Okay, I don't know why people go into the Azumarill thinking they're just going to beat the Stunfisk. But another meta team. Another Azumarill. We should put it, you know what I want to do? I want to make a chart that shows all the opponents we face for the day, and let's count how many are meta and how many aren't. Do we need the Stunfisk anymore? No. And we, oh. We'll just use this, it's fine. I would rather not do the same crap where he has one health and an Ice Beam, which is exactly what it would happen, and will happen if he shields, so he just doesn't shield. Okay, Talonflame we actually beat. So he's back into this, but again, shield-wise, if we can get a shield out, then we're okay, because we still have a shield, and we snow, okay, even better. Now we have a shield, so now we should be able to beat the Talonflame, actually. So let's just, yeah. We have to shield. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we should have saved the shield for Venusaur. Probably. We probably should have saved the shield for Venusaur, because the Venusaur can win with the Sludge. But I don't know, I guess not. I guess do as much damage as we can. Yeah, we just lose. Damn it. Do we have a Sludge? This is probably just a Brave Bird and it probably just one-shots me. Okay, so far... I fucking hate Dunsparce, by the way. So far... Stunfisk up front has been the best for us, so let's just stop messing around now that we're on a losing streak. Get Stunfisk back up front, get those people scared running away into their matchups, and then we can counter them. This set, we've been getting our butt kicked. This is fine. This is what we want, actually. So Stunfisk doesn't counter Altaria because she's dragon as well, so she resists, but we beat her generally. Flamethrower isn't stab. come on, touchscreen. Don't do it. Don't. This isn't the day, touchscreen, to stop working. Flamethrower's not a stab move, so we tank 1 for sure. If my touchscreen goes out, guys, that's going to turn into a rager. Okay, let's overcharge here in case they go for a catch. We're just going to fight this out because we don't want to switch in and get counter switched. See what I mean? Like, we generally out spam her. Come on, touchscreen. Don't do it. Come on, especially when she's tanking it and I need all the bubbles for fucking damage, dude. It's so annoying. I don't know why. It just sometimes decides to stop working. Always when I'm raging, too. Always when I'm already upset. It's just the icing on the cake. Okay, that's fine. Now we go into good matchups, hopefully. Perfect. Corviknight. Okay, we beat the Corviknight as well with the... Come on, touchscreen! Fuck! It just stops working in the... Oh, dude, it's pissing me off. I'm sorry to yell in your ears, but it's so fucking annoying, dude. It just stops working. I did, like, I changed settings on my phone yesterday for that exact reason. And it just, you know, anyway, no comment. No more comment. Okay, perfect. This is going good. This matchup's going good. It just really drives me up a wall when my touchscreen stops working for no reason. Let's bop him on the head and he goes down. Yep. We're up on energy, and of course he's got the Jellicent, but we have a Shadow Ball, and we have Venusaur, so we just, it's fine. We force out the last shield, and then the Venusaur just hard wins. So whatever, we'll just let the Cellular Edge take a hit and go down. One Surf kills him anyways, but his Hex damage already did a bunch of damage, but the Venusaur just free win. He probably resigns, to be honest. One Frenzy Plant absolutely kills. I don't care how meta tanky you are, you don't survive. And if you do, then 2 Stun Fisk hits kills anyways. Oh, my touchscreen, guys. I'm frustrated now. There you go. Let's let that put me back in a good mood. Okay, we broke our losing streak. Is my phone hot? It's not even that hot. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should take it. Oh, I can't. I was gonna say maybe I can take it off the charger now, but it's plugged into the computer to capture. Dino! Okay, Dino says I've had that issue and I'd have to wipe it off. Maybe I'm too greasy. I mean, my screen's pretty clean, but you know, we'll trust you. Dino says wiping off the screen. Maybe all those hot Cheetos I ate earlier. I got that Cheeto dust. By the way, you guys like my background? Why is my calendar coming up? Anyway, this is my background. The Gengar. Anyway, I didn't eat hot Cheetos earlier. But maybe that's it. I hope that's it. Let me wipe off my finger too. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's just what it is. I don't know. So let me just double check, because yesterday I adjusted some settings and it seemed like it just completely fixed it. So I turned off this adaptive, so these are the settings I changed. I turned off adaptive touch, which basically says touch sensitivity will adjust to your activities and environment. So I thought, and it makes sense, that if I was swiping all over the place, it would say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's turn his touch sensitivity down. He's touching all over the screen. I'm sure he doesn't mean to. And so it cranks it down. So I turned that off so it doesn't happen. And then I just increased sensitivity. So that way, anywhere I touch, it's like, nope, he wants to touch there. So anyways, I thought it fixed it yesterday. And it seems like it did, but maybe, Dino, maybe that's it. Maybe I just have greasy fingers. And Dino says, nice background. By the way, thanks for raiding with me earlier. We were able to get into some remote raids yesterday, and that worked pretty good. So we'll do one more at the end here, if anyone wants to do one. Good matchup for us here. It's what we want. I mean, this matchup's fine. The other one, you know, the Cellured is probably better, but this one's fine. So, what do I want to do here? I'm gonna tank. That's okay. He went for the big damage, but as you can see, it's not that much. And then he's got a Cilio as well, which we beat with the Venusaur. So obviously I have 2 charges saved. So we're gonna save them actually for the... I fucking pressed... Okay, that's right. We're gonna save them for the Corviknight actually. The energy that I just built is what I meant. God, this energy build's insane. We're gonna lose this matchup. But it's okay, as long as we can get out shields, our Stunfisk comes back and wins. Was his first move against the Stunfisk a Body Slam as well? Is he not gonna get to his ice move? Or does he not have an ice move, maybe? Maybe he doesn't have an ice charge move because he's running ice fast. Good catch. Damn it. That's right, we got answers for the Corviknight. That was a good catch. So obviously we go down here. That's fine. He's trying to fast move farm me down, but that's even better that he lets us hit him, because that's some damage. And then the Stunfisk comes in with 2 hits. Like that. And he was not expecting it. And I don't think Payback or Air Cutter kills us. Oh, he just tanks it. Oh, he has to tank it. Dude, 1 health again? Really? I think we survive anyways, but that's annoying. That's what I mean, dude. The 1 health... Oh, no damage at all. The 1 health survivals are getting under my skin today. All right, Dino, it looks like my less oily fingers and screen are working, so... We didn't even bring in the Cellured this match. We didn't even need to. Or has he still got someone? Who's he got? He still got a Licky Licky? Let's just go straight into this. Obviously his Rock Throw does damage, but his Body Slam doesn't, so he's gonna have to get to an Earthquake. Body Slam does nothing. There's no way on God's green earth this is an Earthquake, so he's just trying to spam it out as much as possible. How does he get to Earthquake that fast, dude? That was 3 rocks. Was that not 3 rocks, guys? How many Rock Throws could he have done there, dude? Rock Throws 3 turns. Dude, there's no way that was an Earthquake. That's bull. That's baloney, bro. I want to watch a replay on that. Dude, there's no way. Earthquake is how many freaking charges, bro? Earthquake's a super high energy cost. I'm looking it up. I'm getting upset. Earthquake. 65 energy. 65. He just built 65 energy immediately. Rollout is 4.3 energy per turn. So he needed 5 rock throws. That wasn't 5. There's no way that was 5. There's no way on earth that was 5. Obviously it was 5, but there's no way it was 5. Damn it, bro. I don't like losing. Especially yesterday. Yesterday we were crushing people. Yesterday we went... What did we finish? We were 14-1 yesterday, guys. 14-1. We went 10 in a row. And now we're not. Now we're 7-8. All right. Okay, obviously we got a good matchup here, and he's going to try and catch. If he's smart, he would. I mean, 1 Mud Bomb kills him. He's extra weak. So I guess he tries to hit and run. So we just shield. This could be a bait Poison Fang, but I don't think so. I think he's trying to hit hard and then run. Yeah, I called it. Now he runs. He's not gonna run. He's okay. Use your shields then, I guess. We'll get to another Mud Bomb before he gets to an... Oh, he just... Okay, there you go. That's an option, too. Just going down is an option. I felt like you should have hit and ran. Tropius we beat. What does Tropius have? Earthquake or something crazy probably too? Umbreon. The Umbreon doesn't really hard beat us, to be honest. I mean, it does, but with shields, we're kind of okay. So obviously we shield. We don't want to take a Foul Play or a Dark Pulse. Maybe he's trying to get to 2, but he lets me get to 2, so I think we don't even shield. I think we just let the Cellureg... No, we need the Cellureg for the Tropius. I guess we don't. But we have 2 attack. But I think he has 2, so I'm just going to let him go down. It's fine. I think he has 2 anyways, so I'd rather not. Let's save. Let's save the Venusaur. We should survive this. I'm gonna save 1 shield for the Venusaur because Tropius is flying too, and I just don't know. Okay, even better. I don't know what he's gonna try and do. So let's just go straight into the Venusaur with the shield because Sludge is super effective, as you can see. So that was the right play. That was the right play. That was a perfect play, actually. I keep forgetting that Venusaur is poison too. I'm like always focused on the grass, obviously, but there you go. The poison has that coverage. So Venusaur is not only good into, you know, water, but it's fine into grass as well. I don't even need to tank this, but remember that last Umbreon had Psychic? Does he? He does! So saving that shield was the optimal play. I forgot Umbreon has Psychic, to be honest, but it's good either way. I mean, Stunfisk is your tank, so like, you shouldn't shield your tank unless you really, really, really need to. And that time I didn't, and we won. Back in the winner's seat. Okay, that was that was a little rough patch. We got Stunfisk back up front, and that's making all the difference now. Cradilly, Annihilate, and Lantern. That's a cool team. I like Lantern. I actually have a Lantern that I plan on using sometime soon too. It just hasn't really worked with any of the teams I put together quite yet because I don't want the ground weakness. So when the right team comes where I don't want the electric ground weakness but I want the water electric, then I will 100% use it. Okay, we've seen how much damage that does. Okay, we watch for the catch here. And then we go into Venusaur and shield and fast move him down. Actually, Sludge is just fine too. So obviously we shield the Ice Beam with Venusaur. And we'll just keep fast move farming him all the way down. Hopefully he doesn't have a Corviknight. That's what we don't want to see here. And I bet you he does. Ready? 3, 2. Hold on. He's going to stay in. I want to force that last shield. Or a shield if he hasn't used one. Okay, there it is. 1 health. Oh, he didn't 1 health Ice Beam us. Isn't that a treat? Who else has he got? Oh, poor guy. He's just, oh, poor guy. He doesn't know that we built the anti-Azumarill, anti-Jellicent team. And who does he have? Azumarill and Jellicent. Poor guy. And Gastrodon? What is he thinking? We literally have the anti-Gastrodon, anti-Jellicent, anti-Azumarill team wrapped up in one, and he's going triple meta water? Triple meta water we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much people care about meta Pokemon. They don't even care about typing. I'm just gonna pick the strongest 3 Pokemon in the entire meta. What could go wrong? Let's look. I'm fired up. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and that's what we deal with every freaking day in Great League. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Look at this list, okay? Look at this list. 1 and 3. This is the rankings for Great League. Number 1, number 3, and number 6. Who do I have in my list that's just top 10? I'll just pick those and I'll win every match. It's so stupid. We've literally fought every single one. We have one, but we just have one. We don't, you know, and it wasn't even because it's meta. It's just because I have it and it's good Pokemon and I have a rank 1. We've fought except for this one. This one's expensive. We've literally fought every single Pokemon in the top 14. Not Dusknoir. We fought many Jellicents, 1 or 2 Ferrets. That was our first Gastrodon, 3 Alterias, 1 Shadow Marowak, 5 or 6 Azumarils, 5 or 6 Corviknights. We're the only Stunfisk. But because, you know why we're the only Stunfisk? If I'm gonna pick ground, I'm gonna pick the one that's higher on the meta. I'm not gonna pick rank 8. Why would I pick rank 8 ground when I could pick rank 1 ground? Anyways. 1 or 2 Wigglytuffs, 2 Lickilickies, 3 Bastiodons, 1 Empoleon, 1 or 2 Cilios. Anyways. That's what we deal with on this channel in Great League. And I am so happy that I added Venusaur to my team specifically to destroy Jellicent and Azumarill, who, if I'm using Cellurej, those are going to be the people that I'm going to have to deal with that are going to beat me. So, take that. Okay, thank you, person. Rhyhorn, this is an awesome one. What a cool one. There you go. Ground and rock. We definitely win this for sure. No, I guess not. He's got ground too. It's pretty even actually. Our Venusaur destroys him. So that's good. We got shield. So let's actually switch. That's fine. Okay, that was a catch. What is this? This might be an earthquake. If it's an earthquake, it's not going to be good. Bulldoze. Okay, we'll tank that. Yeah, no problem. Who's he got? Wheezing. Okay, this person I like. Can I friend request this person? Because this is a creative team. Rhyhorn and Wheezing. Now we're talking. Now we're talking lower in the meta, but you know, good Pokemon, fun, exciting, energetic. We're just gonna tank this because it's either Dark, Fairy, or Poison, and we resist all. Poison. Oh, Poison is neutral. I forgot Poison's neutral. That's fine. He's out of shields, and now we're about to hit him with the Mud Bomb, so this is gonna hurt. He gets there. We tank. We tank. We can take a play rough if this is a play rough. Overheat. That was good damage, but man. We still have 2 shields on the Cellurej, so now it's time to really snowball. Who does he have? I bet you anything he's got an Azumarill. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. We switched into the Rhyhorn. No, look how much damage we're taking. This is bad because he can fast move us down here. So we just have to Shadow Ball. We don't even deal with Flame Charge. We just Shadow Ball. And he's got a normal move. Okay, so hopefully this kills. Oh no. I forgot he had the Rhyhorn still. I thought we'd take care. Okay, good. All right, we should be safe now. Okay, we definitely beat the Wheezing here. Yep. Dude, no. See? Okay, I have shields. But see how it comes through at the end of the turn? Maybe remember we read that? So now he'll go down instantly. But that's annoying. Oh my gosh, this is bad. We have electric. I don't think we have any energy left. Hopefully this does big damage. We don't have an attack boost yet. Can we get to 2? No, we don't. Nope, too many turns. Shit. Damn it, bro. I thought we had this one wrapped up. Thank you, guy or girl or whoever. This is a cool team, and you beat me. You anti-meta'd me. That's what we want to see. Those are the matchups that make me happy. I'm glad we lost that one. That was an anti-meta, anti-meta. Anti-meta'd us. That's deep. He's like... Hold on, let me think. Does he beat meta? He doesn't beat meta. No, he doesn't beat meta. I'm just thinking of the matchups that he'll lose to. Rhyhorn's tough. He played it good though. I switched in the Celluredge. I thought the Rhyhorn was gone, so I thought the Celluredge was free. He probably was like, this is deep. He's like, there's too many people playing meta, so I'm sure there's gonna be some people playing anti-meta. So I'm gonna come up with the anti-meta meta because there's more anti-metas than there is metas now, which he's wrong. It's still, as you can see, so much more meta. But anyway, that's probably not in their head at all. It's probably more like, these are the only 3 Pokemon I have, I'll just use them. Or I don't know. But either way, that was more fun, more creative, more interesting, and he got the best, they got the best, so good for them. Talonflame, we hard win this. I mean, a Brave Bird probably one-shots this. Brave Bird's sick. So by the way, I have a video coming up pretty soon that's going to be with, I'll just spoiler alert, Honchkrow. Touchscreen. Honchkrow, which is dark flying, but has Brave Bird. I've used it a few times. It one-shot. I literally one-shot a Licky with one Brave Bird, full health. I was like, dude, Brave Bird's insane. So anyways, I'm debating on, I need to put a team around it. I can't just stick it in any team. He survives that, wow. There's no way this is Brave Bird now. No way. Another flame charge for sure. For sure. It's good damage though. Dude, how does he serve? Okay, if damage resolves at the end of the turn, how can he get off a move and get out before his turn's over? That makes sense, right? So silly, dude. How can he start a turn, the damage comes out, and then he leaves before the turn is over if the damage resolves at the end of the turn? That's stupid. I don't know what he has. Maybe Ice Punch, maybe. Foul Play, okay, that's fine. Got a shield. Alright, okay. Why did I do this? Look, Azumarill, guys, guess what? Guess what, Azumarill? You know what we've already figured out? That you eat big damage from Shadow Ball. And we don't shield the Azumarill because he has Ice Beam and whatever. Ice Beam and Play Rough. This doesn't even kill us. Maybe it does because we have such low health, but I don't even think it does. See? I should have Shadow Balled right there. I should have Shadow Balled. Dang it. Shadow Ball kills. But actually this is better because it gives my Venusaur a chance to charge. Look at this. So that was actually better. It doesn't matter. It would have been better if he didn't have an Ice Beam, but it's okay that he does. So who does he have left? Talonflame? Did we Sludge? Who does he have left? He has 2 Pokemon left, so we're probably out of it. Damn it! And then we lose charge priority. Oh well. Oh, we live! Dude! No, Lucas, you idiot! We won that! I was pressing outside the bubble again. If I was pressing the bubble, that would have came out. Damn it, Lucas. Oh, why do you suck so bad at this game? We won that. I was so confused at what happened. I thought the Talonflame, I heard the Talonflame die, but it sounded like 2 noises came out. So I thought the Scrafty died and then the Talonflame came in and died instantly. So I thought they both went down. So I was waiting, and then when I saw the Scrafty come back up, I was pressing right here and not right here. And if I'd have been pressing here, my Sludge would have came out instantly. Instead, my animation for Vine Whip came out, and his animation for whatever fast move he had came out, and I lost. Oh, that's another loss that could have been a win. Oh well. All right, 2 matches left. My drink just splashed up in my face. Okay, who we got? Furret. Let's do this. Let's just go straight into the cellular edge. Let's try and snowball. Fuck yes, sucker punch. I always forget about sucker punch. Ugh, sucker punch is just so relentless. Okay, we lost this one. There's no way on God's green earth we come back from this. Sucker punch is just so overwhelmingly relentless against cellular edge. I was gonna say if he tanks it, we stay in. That's why. Maybe he has something like a bug. I don't know. Fucking this idiot. Of course. Of course. Poison is still super effective. And look how much grass does anyways. Ugh, guys. I forgot about Sucker Punch. Just so strong. Dude, how many times are they gonna survive with 1 health and get a move off? I think the Flamingo only runs Brave Bird, so we're gonna make him use it, and we're going to not shield because we resist fighting, and if he uses it, he loses his defense heavily. Like I said, okay, fighting still killed, lucky boy. We'll just be brave, whatever. I'm sure it's another upper hand, right? It lowers my defense? That's annoying. So now I'm stuck with Stunfisk with 0 defense. I have to shield this one, I'm guessing. It's probably another upper hand. If we could fast move him down, that would have been optimal. Okay, even better. Now we just win. I was saving it for that reason, because obviously that's his only play. Good try. Upper hands aren't gonna cut it. You got a Brave Bird. You gotta be brave and Brave Bird. Okay, people. 9 and 10. We have to win this one. We cannot lose the day with a losing record. Oh shit, my count's off. Never mind. We already played 20. 3, I'm gonna count that as a win. I'm gonna say we missed a win. Yes! We broke even! We probably truly did. I get more... I'm sure we did, because when I went off on that rant about double water, double meta, I think that's when I forgot to count the win. So we'll take it. 10 and 10. Oh, I'm glad that's over. I am tired. Friend requests on the screen. You can friend request. And I will invite you to this Articuno raid. Okay, I battled with a bunch of my friends. Okay, shiny check. 1700 on this one. Shiny, let's go! 1702 shiny! That's sick! Hell yeah! I hope you have an amazing road to Kalos. We're just getting started. We did a lot today, guys. We got a lot done today. We'll continue to do the PvP thing as usual, because that's what this channel is all about, giving you some fun, entertaining action. I don't know about you, but I like to watch channels for news, but I get more excited to see people actually playing the game. That's what's a lot of fun to watch. Whenever I can't play and I want to put on something that's playing, I want them to be playing, not just talking about the game the whole time. So that's what we do here. We play the game. Tomorrow we're going to be playing a lot more. Tomorrow we got a whole new set of raids. What are in the raids tomorrow again? Tomorrow is Lugia, Shadow, and Ho-Oh Shadow. Those are freaking sick. Dude, this event's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. Oh my god. It's gonna cost me like $500 before this is over. Anyways, that'll be really fun. Lugia, I don't even have any Lugias, so Lugia and Ho-Oh Shadow would be really cool. I do have a shiny Ho-Oh. Check that out. I also just got the shiny Articuno, which you guys saw. I do have shiny Ho-Ohs. I have more than one, actually. I did get the shiny Ho-Oh. I got 2 of them. And it's Dynamax from the Dynamax battle, so that's really cool. And the really good stats, too. Look at that. At Starbucks. That one, not so much. So anyways, tomorrow we're going to have a lot of fun. Same time. Everyone have a wonderful Monday. Get out there. Catch them all. You know how the song goes. And have a wonderful day. We'll see you back tomorrow. We'll do some more remote raids tomorrow as well. So we'll see you then. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah!
Darkest Lariat incoming, mega damage. It probably kills, maybe not. Boom! Hammer drop.
Loading up the map tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win. That's where the legend
What is
begins.
up, YouTube? It is
Luke Superstar,
back with
taking
another
the lead,
amazing
gotta catch
day
'em all.
in Pokemon
That's the
Go.
creed with every Pokemon.